Hello everyone. In this section, we will talk about what is natural language processing. Natural language processing, or NLP for short, is a field of artificial intelligence that gives the machines the ability to read, understand, and derive meaning from the human languages. It is a discipline that focuses on the interaction between data science and human language, and is scaling to lots of industries. Today, NLP is booming thanks to the huge improvements in the access to data and the increase in computational power, which are allowing practitioners to achieve meaningful results in areas like healthcare, media, finance, and human resources, among others. In simple terms, NLP represents the automatic handling of natural human language, like speech or text. And although the concept itself is fascinating, the real value behind this technology comes from the use cases. NLP can help you with lots of tasks, and the fields of application just seem to increase on a daily basis. To understand the power of natural language processing and its impacts on our lives, we need to take a look at its applications. Let's mention some examples. Language translation. Have you ever used Google Translate to find out what a particular word or phrase is in a different language? I'm sure it's a yes, and the ease with which it translates a piece of text in one language to another is pretty amazing, right? The technique behind it is machine translation. Due to evolution in the field of neural networks, availability of humongous data, and powerful machines, machine translation has become fairly accurate in converting the text from one language to another. More and more people these days have started using social media for posting their thoughts about a particular product, policy, or matter. This could contain some useful information about an individual's likes and dislikes. Hence, analyzing this unstructured data can help in generating valuable insights. Today, various NLP techniques are used by companies to analyze social media posts and know what customers think about their products. Companies are also using social media monitoring to understand the issues and the problems that their customers are facing by using their products. Not just companies, even the government uses it to identify potential threats related to the security of the nation. Chatbots. Customer service and experience are the most important thing for a company. It can help the companies improve their products and also keep the customer satisfied. But interacting with every customer manually and resolving the problems can be a tedious task. This is where chatbots come into the picture. Chatbots help the companies in achieving the goal of smooth customer experience. Today, many companies use chatbots for their apps and websites, which solves basic queries of a customer. It not only makes the process easier for the companies, but also saves customers from the frustration of waiting to interact with customer call assistants. Email filtering. I'm sure you have. Then you might have already noticed that whenever a mail arrives, it gets classified into the section of primary, social, and promotions. And the best thing is that the spam emails are also filtered out to a separate section. Isn't it amazing and beneficial at the same time? Yes, it is. And that's all email filtering is. And I don't have to tell you how much our daily tasks rely on this feature. The emails are filtered using text classification, which is a natural language processing technique. And as you might have already guessed it, text classification is the process of classification of a piece of text into predefined categories. Another great example of text classification is the classification of news articles into various categories. Recruitment. The human resource department is an integral part of any company. They have the most important job of selecting the right employees for a company. But today, in this highly competitive today, recruiters need to review hundreds or sometimes thousands of resumes for a single position. It might take hours for filtering resumes and shortlisting the candidates. Can this task be automated? Yes. With the help of natural language processing, recruiters can find the right candidate with much ease. This simply means that the recruiter would not have to go through every resume and filter the right candidates manually. This allows the unbiased filtering of resumes and the selection of the best possible candidates for a vacant position without requiring much human labor. Most of the companies use application tracking systems for screening the resume efficiently. Whenever you search something on Google, after typing 2 to 3 letters, it shows you the possible search terms. Or if you search for something with typos, it corrects them and still finds relevant results for you. Isn't it amazing? It is something that everyone uses daily, but never pays much attention to it. It's a wonderful application of natural language processing and a great example of how it is affecting millions around the world, including you and me. Search autocomplete and autocorrect both help us in finding accurate results much efficiently. Now, various other companies have also started using this feature on their website, like Baidu and Facebook. Voice Assistant. I'm sure you already met them. Google Assistant, Apple Siri, Amazon Alexa. Yes, all of these are voice assistants. A voice assistant is a software that uses speech recognition, natural language understanding, and natural language processing to understand the verbal commands of a user and perform actions accordingly. You might say it is similar to a chatbot, but I have included voice assistants separately because they deserve a better place on this list. They are much more than a chatbot and can do many more things than a chatbot can do. Today, most of us cannot imagine our lives without voice assistants. Throughout the years, they have transformed into a very reliable and powerful friend. From setting a morning alarm to finding a restaurant for us, a voice assistant can do anything. They have opened a new door of opportunities for both users and companies. We, as humans, perform natural language processing considerably well. But even then, we are not perfect. We often misunderstand one thing for another, and we often interpret the same sentences or words differently. For instance, consider the following sentence. We will try to understand its interpretation in many different ways, such as, there is a man on the hill, and I watched him with my telescope. There's a human on the hill, and he has a telescope. I'm on the hill, and I saw a man using my telescope. I'm on a hill, and I saw a man who has a telescope. And there is a man on a hill, and I saw him thumbing with my telescope. Let's look at another sentence. In the sentence above, we can see that there are two can words, but both of them have different meanings. Here the first can word is used for question formation. The second can word at the end of the sentence is used to represent a container that holds fluid or liquid. Hence, from the examples, we can see that the language processing is not deterministic, and something suitable to one person might not be suitable to another. Therefore, natural language processing has a non-deterministic approach. In other words, natural language processing can be used to create a new intelligent system that can understand how humans understand and interpret language in different situations. Components of NLP include lexical analysis. With lexical analysis, we divide a whole chunk of text into paragraphs, sentences, and words. It involves identifying and analyzing words' structure. Syntactic analysis. Syntactic analysis involves the analysis of words in a sentence for grammar and arranging words in a manner that shows the relationship among the words. For instance, the sentence, "The shop goes to the house," doesn't pass. Semantic analysis. Semantic analysis draws the exact meaning for the words, and it analyzes the text meaningfulness. Sentences such as "hot ice cream" does not pass. Discourse analysis. Discourse analysis takes into account the context of the text. It considers the meaning of the sentence before it ends. For example, "He works at Google." In this sentence, he must be referenced in the sentence before it. Pragmatic analysis. Pragmatic analysis deals with overall communication and interpretation of language. It deals with deriving meaningful use of language in various situations. This is the end of this section. Thanks for watching and welcome to the next period.